back to my YouTube channel. I'm Attorney Jacobs. If you're seeing me for the first time, a warm welcome to you. I do videos on home decor, home organization, and the occasional lifestyle video. So today's video, I wanted to share with you guys my collection of home fragrances, high and low, mid-level, all the different ranges that I look to when I'm looking for home fragrances, hand washes, hand lotions, all those little things that I like to use around my house, just to give my household a luxury experience as well as my guests. I'm going to be sharing with you where I bought them, my experience of these fragrances, and also just some tips and tricks when shopping for these things. I really hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Let's get right into it. Alright, Rafiki, so the first thing we're going to go through is my collection of hand lotions. So I'm showing you high, mid-range, and low range. So the low range, meaning the products that were really affordable, stuff that you can get from your Woolies, stuff that you can get from your Mr. Prices, and then the mid-range, and then your luxury items, which you sometimes have to save for and really make an investment into. So the idea is really just to show you that there are different entry levels, that you can have luxury products that are cheaply priced, and then you can also have luxury prices that are really high priced, that you sometimes have to make an investment into. But the idea is just to show you that and to just also share my opinion about some of the items that I've purchased. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. So I think the first one I want to show you is my collection of hand lotion and hand washes. I actually forgot to bring the hand wash that goes with this, but I'll walk you through it anyway. So this is the Purifying Matcha collection from Woolworths. This is the hand lotion. It also comes with a hand wash, which we keep outside. Why I bought this, number one, is because the packaging is glass. So when I'm shopping for hand lotion and hand wash, I'll always look for packaging that is glass. I just prefer glass to plastic because I can reuse the glass bottle several times. So the idea for me is that once this item is done, and I really like the packaging, I'll just top it up with these reusable or refills, the refills that you buy, the hand lotion refill that you buy from Clicks or from Discount. I usually just top it up with that once this is done. So that works for me. This is just a basic one, nothing extraordinary about it. It's nice and gentle. You use it after using the bathroom. This is what the consistency looks like, and it's just something that, yeah, it's not, like I said, nothing to write home about. I just bought it because I needed hand lotion for the outside basin, so that's what it was. The second, the mid-level or the mid-range that I would recommend, or that I have, is the collection from Charlotte Race. So I've been using this for 2-3 years. I've purchased this once and repurchased it. Charlotte Race is a South African brand. The packaging is plastic. This is black plastic. I wish it was glass, but that's still fine. And the flavor I have this in is the Victor flavor, and this is how that looks like. The aesthetic is really beautiful. This really looks nice if your aesthetic is black and white, and I also love that they are quite masculine. So I would use this, for example, in a men's bathroom. If I'm styling a men's a client that's a male, I would use this for that because the aesthetic really lends itself well to masculinity. So I use this in our powder room from Monday to Friday when we don't have guests. So this is what my household normally uses. This is what we normally use. Then when we've got guests, I just upgrade a little bit because you also want them to experience just something a little bit more special. So this is really good. The hand soap is good. The hand lotion is good. I love the smell. Charlotte Race is really good. In terms of pricing, this is about $250 per bottle, I think. So well under the $500 mark, which I think is good, quite reasonably priced, and it's a luxury. This is also what I would definitely consider this as a luxury product. It's definitely an upgrade from your Woolies hand lotions and hand creams. My next collection of hand creams is this one from Diffuser. So we are now entering the high level stuff, the luxury items that you would have to do a little bit of investment in. So this I bought this beginning of this year when we went to South Africa. I got this from Clicks. So Diffuser is a niche perfume house. I've got their perfume and I decided to do an investment into their hand cream and hand wash. So this is how that looks like. The packaging is beautiful. It's a glass bottles, and you can see from the consistency there, I hope you guys can see that this has got, so I think like exfoliating beads. So the hand wash has got some sort of exfoliating characteristics, and then the hand lotion is quite light and airy, and I love the packaging of this, and I think that's probably where it ends for me. I definitely regret this purchase, and I'll tell you why. The boutique was not cheap. I think I paid close to 2.8 for those 2 bottles, so that's about 1.4 per bottle, and I think it was a waste of money. The product itself didn't impress me. The scent doesn't hold very well in terms of the consistency of the wash. not very good. It wasn't a memorable washing experience for me. It's not something I'll repurchase. I think, just not, I wasn't really impressed with the performance of this product. I initially wanted Beredo. I was actually on the market for the Beredo hand lotion and hand wash. Couldn't find that and I settled for this, but I'm not really impressed with the performance of it, and I wouldn't recommend it. I think there are better items on the market, cheaper price or the same price point that you can get that have a better performance, just in terms of the quality of the soap and the lotion and the performance of the scent. So the scent doesn't carry, not a good investment, wouldn't recommend. So for me, if I had to grade this out of 10, I'd probably put it at the 5 or 6.5. Definitely not going to repurchase. The next item in my hand lotion and hand wash collection is my Jo Malone. This one we can talk about. So this is my Jo Malone hand wash and hand lotion. This is the English Pear and Freesia scent. Love this scent. I'm a big fan of Jo Malone. If you know me, you know that I'm constantly repurchasing their candles of the same flavor. And this is a good brand, true, tried and tested. The English Pear and Freesia is definitely my favorite scent from the house. This is a plastic bottle. Wish it was glass as well, but it doesn't really bother me in the end because I can still repurpose them. So the scent is really good. It's nice and light. The hand wash is good. You use it, the scent stays on your hand for a long time. So they're highly scented, highly concentrated, which I love. Not in an obtrusive way, but in a good way where you can really appreciate that you spent this money on this. And the hand lotion, body lotion is really good. I like to use this on a hot summer day when I've just stepped out of the shower and I want something nice and light, so it's not thick on the skin, but something that smells good as well, so I don't have to wear perfume, for example. So this is definitely one of those items. Well priced. I got these for, I think, around the same mark. I can't remember how much these were exactly. I'll see if I can do some research and check on the Skins Cosmetics and maybe put links in the description box on the Jo Malone side, but they were above the $2,000 mark. So I think it's about 1,000 something or maybe 1,002 per bottle. Would I spend this money again? I would. Rating out of 10, I would put this at a 9 out of 10. Really happy with the performance of these products. Jo Malone doesn't disappoint me. I'm really happy with this. I would buy this over and over again. And we use these are my husband's and I, we have this in our vanity, so we use this in our bedroom. And it's a nice treat for us and I love it. So definitely a luxury purchase that I would recommend. Very happy with this. The next item I want to show you, Rafikis, is possibly my favorite hand wash and hand lotion of all time. And there's a big fuss about this. I remember before I bought Aesop 2-3 years ago, there was a big hoo-ha about it. All the Pinterest images of kitchens had these little Aesop hand wash and hand lotion in the kitchen counter, in the bathroom, everywhere. And I didn't get it. You will get it once you purchase it. And I remember thinking, should I really make such an investment? Should I really pay? At the time, I think they were $850 for the hand wash, and I thought it was a ridiculous amount to pay for hand lotion, but here we are. Here we are. Highly recommend. Aesop is a brilliant product. This is how they look like. This is the packaging, also plastic packaging, but I don't mind it. I think there's an environmental reason why they kept their packaging plastic, but I love the bottle, I love the aesthetic, and the flavor that I got this in is the Reverence Aromatic Hand Wash. I tried this at Skins Cosmetics before I bought it, and my hands have never been the same again. The consistency of this hand wash is, it's got a little bit of a minty eucalyptus flavor, and it's got beads, it's got beautiful exfoliating beads. After you wash your hands with Aesop hand wash, you feel like you've washed your hands. I can't explain it. You have to experience Aesop to understand what the fuss is about. I get it, I've succumbed to it, and I will definitely be repurchasing these again. Love this product. Definitely my best hand lotion, hand wash that I've ever purchased. Paid good money for this. I think I paid 2.6 for everything. Don't regret it. We'll buy them again once I get an opportunity for. And what I love about them, once this is done, and the hand soap is actually done. The hand soap is always going to finish first, which is quite weird. But anyways, hand soap is done. I just refilled it with my Clicks hand wash while I get my coins together to go buy some more of this. But highly recommend. This for me is a 12 out of 10. It's that good. It's really that good. But make sure to get the Reverence Aromatique. There's a difference between this one and the others that they sell. This one, highly recommend. All right, Rafikis, we are moving on to the next items that I wanted to share with you guys. I want to share with you now my room sprays or my linen sprays. Again, we're starting from low end to mid range and then to the high end luxury products. So the first item I want to show you guys is probably my cheapest one. This is the Pure Black Pear and Freesia room spray. I got this from Mr. Price Home, I think two years ago. The bottle is so beautiful. Love the aesthetic. It reminds me of the Beirito bottle, and I'll be honest with you, I bought it purely for the aesthetic purposes, purely because of how it looks like. I thought it would make a beautiful vignette on my dressing table, but it smells alright. It smells good. It smells like Pear and Freesia, so it's very similar to the Jo Malone. I think it's probably a dupe for the Jo Malone spray, which I also have, which I'll show you guys now. But this was, I think, $99. It's a good bottle. It's a good spray. Let me take a whiff. It's a good spray. I'm happy with it. I'm happy I purchased it. I would purchase it again. I haven't seen it back in the shop since then, but if you do come across it, highly recommend. I would give this probably a 7 out of 10 in terms of how long it lasts. It doesn't last that long, but for the money I spent on it, I think it was a good buy, and I would definitely repurchase it again. The next item in my room spray and linen mist collection is this one. This is actually it's become a staple in my collection. Love this. This is the orchid flavor room and linen mist from Woolworths. This is well priced, $99.95. It comes in the orchid flavor and the vanilla flavor. I prefer the orchid flavor. They had run out of these a while ago in Namibia, and when I traveled to South Africa, I made sure that I picked up a lot of them just so that I wouldn't run out again. This is something that I put on my bed sheets, on my pillows every day. Love the way it smells. I also like to spray it on my curtains, and I also use it in the bathroom. Beautiful scent, very well priced, and a little bit longer lasting than the other one that I just showed you. And for the price that you're paying, I really think this is a really good product. I think this is a really good product from Woolworths, and I would highly recommend. Performance wise, I would put it at 8 out of 10. Highly recommend, would repurchase. The next item, so this is now the mid-range, mid-level, is the Charlotte Rays Atmosphere for Room Spray. This is how that looks like. I love the aesthetic of this. It looks like a cologne. So this is the spray that we have in our powder room. It goes together with the Charlotte Rays products that I showed you. I love how it looks like, and I love how it smells too. This is really well priced. I think it was less than $400. I purchased this, can't remember where I purchased it. I'll put it in the description box once I do remember, but very good. This smells very masculine, very sexy. I remember when I sprayed this in the room for the first time, I thought my husband had purchased a new cologne that I didn't know about. So it smells like cologne. You're going to go into the powder room and you'll think, oh, somebody who smells really good and really expensive was in here, but it's the room spray. Highly recommend. Really good. Would definitely repurchase this, and out of 10 I would give this a solid 9.5, and that's only because I've got another favorite one, but this is definitely something that I'll repurchase. And if you stumble across it, please make sure to purchase it. It's a beautiful room spray. The next spray in my collection is from the luxury products. This is the Jo Malone English Pear and Freesia. So I've got the entire collection from this range. Love it. Beautiful linen spray, beautiful air spray. Use it everywhere, on the pillows, on the curtains, in the room, just to deodorize the area. A luxury scent, well made. And I like to pair all my products together. So if I'm burning a candle, I'll also spray this in the room just to really layer my scents. Highly recommend, 10 out of 10. Jo Malone, you can never go wrong with Jo Malone home fragrances. Definitely a 10 out of 10. That's how that looks like. And we keep this in our room. So I use the entire Jo Malone collection in our bedroom, and then the Charlotte Rays collection in our powder room, and then the Jo Malone, no, not the Jo Malone, the Aesop collection I use in my kitchen. So remember I told you guys in previous videos I like to have a certain scent for every room. So that's what I've done with these home fragrances and beauty products that I'm showing you guys today. Now, onto the Beyonce of the room sprays. This is the absolute best thing I've ever smelled. If they could make a perfume for this, I would go out and purchase it. Definitely one of the best things I've ever smelled. This is the Xenology Ambiance Trigger. This is how that looks like. It's a large bottle. This is a 1 liter bottle, and this is the flavor Bakua Liquidus. So I've been trying to repurchase this. It's sold out. If you find it, please let me know. It's a beautiful spray, guys. I can't begin to explain the profile, the scent profile of this. I'm not familiar with explaining perfumes, but it's very oriental, spicy. I think there's some licorice in there. It's one of those things that you really have to experience to get what the fuss is. This is highly concentrated fragrance, room fragrance. Beautiful product. Got this from Skins Cosmetics. Very pricey. I think it's the most expensive thing on my collection. Very pricey, but you will understand it once you smell it. It's that good. I'm gonna spray some now. So, yeah. No, this thing smells good, guys. You have to smell it. If you've smelled this, please comment down below so that you can validate what I'm smelling, what I'm saying. Bakua Liquidus, that's the scent. That's the scent. The best thing. It's amazing, guys. If you want your house to smell like money, like luxury, like a hotel, like you have spent money in it, this is what you need to get. It's an amazing scent. I'm not gonna tell you how much it was. I'm a bit embarrassed. But it's priced the same as a Chanel perfume, if that can give you an indication as to how much it is. But really, really recommend. This is a 15 out of 10 for me. It's the best thing I've ever purchased for my home in terms of fragrancing. Highly, highly, highly recommend. Alright, Rafikis, we're making good progress. I want to move now to my candle collection. Which is the cheapest candle here? I think this one. So, no, it's actually this one. Okay, this one. So in terms of candles, if I need a candle desperately, I can't get my Jo Malone, which I really love, then I go to Mr. Price Home and I'll occasionally find a good quality candle. This is the Grey Velvety and Cedarwood. This is the candle that I burn in my kitchen, and I'll explain why. You can see it's really oversized. This is a large candle. How big is this? This is really big. I can't tell you how big it is, but I mean, you can see how big. If you compare it to my head, it's almost the same size as my face. Large candle. I like to burn large candles in our kitchen because our kitchen is open plan together with the living room and the living area. So I like to burn a highly scented candle over there just so that I can really smell it. So if it's not a good quality candle that I'm burning in that area, it won't give me an impact. I won't be able to smell it. The throw doesn't work because the room is so large. So I always go for oversized candles, high quality luxury candles. And this one really surprised me. It was only $299. Got this at Mr. Price Home. I think I got two. I haven't seen them since. I think they sold out quite quickly. And it's a beautiful candle. I love how big it is, and it's got a beautiful throw, not overpowering, nice and subtle. You walk past, you catch that whiff, and you're like, really, really well priced, and it's a nice aromatic flavor. Really, really love this, and I would probably grade this, I think a 7.5 out of 10. I'm really, really enjoying this, and if I stumble upon them, I would buy them again. And yeah, it's really affordable because the candle that I really want, I think the 2 kg from Jo Malone, is 7,699. That's a lot of money. Then you've got something similar, not as good, not as effective, but similar. That's 299. So highly recommend this. If you see this in Mr. Price Home, pick it up. It's really a good product. It's really a good candle. The lower end candles again, another one is this one from H&M Home. I also like to pop into H&M Home occasionally to pick up candles from them. They've got good priced candles. I love the packaging. Most of their candles come in these glass votives, and I like to reuse. You have seen on my Instagram page, I showed you guys just how to repurpose and reuse your candle holders instead of throwing them away. This one is the sun-dried linen. This is how that looks like. It's nice and clean, nice and aesthetic. So aesthetics are really important for me, as you know. I'm not going to pick up an orange or green candle. It's just not my style. It's not gonna work with my surroundings. So as good as it smells, it must also look good. So I try and find candles that are beige or basic or plain and just muted in terms of color. So I like this. It flows really well with my decor, and it doesn't bother me in terms of the color profile, and it smells good. It's not 100%. The throw is not 100%, but something like this, for example, that's not as strongly scented as I'd like, I'd use in a small space. So I'd burn this, for example, in the powder room, because the powder room is really small and the impact will be felt greater in there. So that's also one thing to think about when you're trying to, when you've got a candle that's not performing as good as you think it should. Try and put it in a smaller room. The confined space will allow it to, just perform better in terms of its throw. So that's something to think about next time. And then you keep your strongest smelling candles for your bigger rooms. Okay, the mid-range is one of my favorite, actually my favorite from Naka is the Gentleman's Hug. This is Naka Namibia. I've spoken about Naka Namibia before. We sell their candles and their home fragrances at Caribou Flowers. Beautiful product, Namibian owned product, a woman-owned business. I love this. It smells like giving your gentleman a hug. It's a very sexy scent. I would put this in the powder room. I'd use this in the bedroom if I want to set the tone, A very, very beautiful scent. It really smells like hugging your husband after he stepped out of the shower, and really, really nice. And this is, it's got clove bud, immortelle, absolute, and vanilla. And it's a soy wax candle, so that's another thing to think about. When you're out shopping for candles, try and buy soy wax candles. They are healthier, they are less toxic, they don't use toxins. They're not like paraffin or petroleum candles, so the soy wax candle is a safer option, and also they just carry the perfume and the perfume oils better. So you always want to go for a soy wax when you can, as opposed to the other one. So highly recommend, really, really good, and they're also well priced. This was about, I think, 320. Naka's candles are really well priced. Last but not least, my favorite candle of all time is the Jo Malone English Pear and Freesia. That's how that looks like. I've spoken about this candle, I think, a lot of times. You guys know that this is my favorite candle. I buy it over and over and over again. It smells like home. It's basically my signature home scent. This is what my house is going to smell like most of the times when you enter it and I'm burning a candle. This is how it's going to smell like. Love this, love the packaging. Jo Malone candles are how much? 980. That's about how much they are. A little bit of an investment, but well worth it. You can never go wrong with the Jo Malone English Pear and Freesia candle. I've tried the other ones, the pomegranate, I've tried the basil and the lime. They don't cut it. I keep coming back to this one. So this is definitely my signature candle scent. Highly, highly recommend. 10 out of 10. Rafiki is the second last item I want to share with you guys in terms of my collection is my diffuser range. So the entry level in this case is my Enchanted Garden diffuser from Naka. That's how that looks like. You just want to remember with your diffusers that you should flip over the reeds occasionally, just to make sure that you are diffusing the oil thoroughly and evenly. So I like to do that. We have this in one of our bathrooms. Smells beautiful. Smells like summer. Smells like Freesia. I think she's got Freddie Pine in here, and blonde roots, not sure what that is, but a really well priced diffuser. I think this is 360 if I'm not mistaken. Also available at Caribou. I'll link her Instagram page down below. Beautiful product, well priced, love the aesthetic, it's clean. I love clean branding, I love clean aesthetic, something that can blend in with various aesthetics, with various decor themes and all that. So really love this for that. So that's my entry level one. And then just a little bit more expensive is my Poetry diffuser. This I love that it's so big, the size is really good. So I've been using this I think for the past 4 months and we're still going strong. I think I've got about a quarter left of there, and I've got this on the landing. So this is the first thing I smell when I come into the house from the garage. The flavor that I normally take from Poetry diffusers is lemongrass. It's been sold out for months, so I've gone over to oud. I used oud during winter just because it was a heavier scent than lemongrass. But generally, Poetry diffusers are really, really, really good. They are long lasting and the throw is really, really good. It smells like luxury, and I also really recommend these. I think they're just below $500. I think they're $480, $490. So you pay a little bit of money, but it's a good product and you get your money's worth. In terms of rating, I would give it a solid 10 out of 10. Performs really, really well. The Naka, I'm at a 9 out of 10. Also really, really well performing. Last but not least, from our diffuser range is this Aqua di Palma one. So this was gifted to me by a friend. I got this in June. It's done now, so it actually worked quite fast. It diffuses quite fast. So this I keep, where do I keep this? I think in the study by the office. And I've got a love-hate relationship with Aqua di Parma actually. I think I'm actually a nosmic to Aqua di Parma perfumes. That just means that I struggle to get the scent of Aqua di Parma. I've got a couple of their perfumes and I just don't, I don't smell it on me. I smell it on other people. When my husband wears Aqua di Parma, I smell it. You know, he smells lovely, but when I put it on myself, I'm completely agnostic to it. And I think that's also what happened with this diffuser. Love the packaging, love the aesthetic, very grateful for the gift, but I have not been able to smell it. I've asked other people around our house whether they've been able to pick it up, and they say they do, but for me, for some reason, I'm completely agnostic to it. So for that reason, I can't really comment as to how the performance is, because I've not been able to judge the performance for myself. So for me, I smell it when it's like here by my nose. I can smell it. It smells nice, smells good. But otherwise, the moment I move it from my nose, I can't smell it. So unfortunately, I'm not able to give you an accurate reading of this. But let me know in the comment section below if this is also something you struggle with, or I'm the old one who's agnostic towards Aqua di Parma. But yeah, it's a luxury diffuser. I'm not sure about the pricing, but Aqua di Parma, you're expecting to pay over $1,000 even for the ring diffuser because it's a niche house. But I wouldn't be able to buy it again because it didn't perform for me. I wasn't able to smell it. And for that reason, if I have to grade it, I'll probably grade it at 5. It's Aqua di Parma still, but for me, it didn't perform. And I don't really know whether it's because of me, whether it's a me problem, or whether it's an Aqua di Parma problem. But yeah, that's how it looks like. Rafikis, the next items I wanted to show you guys, quick one, is just my range of what I use in my diffusers, in my electric diffusers. So this is the Aura, this is the Silent Prayer. That's how that looks like. I hope you guys can see. I hope it's you guys can see that. So this is what I use in our diffusers, and the diffusers we use I've gotten all my diffusers from At Home and Erlimi. Erlimi is an American company. I'd like to believe they're still open. If they are, I'll link the Instagram page. So this one I like because it's cordless. So I use this in the powder room. If I want to use a diffuser in there, I put this in there since there are no plugs in our powder room, and just put water, put 2 or 3 drops of that in there, and then it works quite nicely. I also like to use it in my kids' rooms. If they've got a flu or cold, I pop some eucalyptus oil in there, and then it just diffuses that for them. So that's the one that I use. And then for our guest bedroom, which is where I am now, which is where I'm recording from, we've got this one. Also the same concept, water, 2 drops of the oil in there, and then we're good to go. So I really like to use this if I'm maybe trying to mask an odor, or I've got a guest coming. My mother-in-law will be visiting us shortly, so once I'm done with this video, I'm going to put that going. I'm going to have that flowing and going in the guest room, just so that when she comes into this room, it smells beautiful and it's nice and welcoming. So highly recommend diffusers, electrical diffusers for that purpose. They're really good at masking odors. They're good for getting your scent out like completely into the room, and they're also long lasting because you can do it repeatedly over and over again. And you can also change the profile, the scent profile, by changing the oil. So they're really, really good for that purpose. Alright, Rafiki, so we've come to the end of our video, but before I sign up, I just wanted to share with you guys some bonus material. I wanted to share you my candle care kit, which is very important if you want to take care of your candles and have them lasting longer. You want to make sure you've got this. I bought this from Amazon. We used to sell them at Karibu Home at one point, but they sold out. So this is what I use to take care of my candles. This is what I trim my wick with. You want to make sure you trim your wick when you're burning your candles, so that you're not burning that, you're not going to have them burning that black smoke. And then this is the snuffer, and then this is what I take the wick with, use to just maneuver the wick if it's inside the wax. So you want to invest in one of these. I got mine from Amazon, and I think Mr. Price had them as well at some point. Mr. Price one. Another thing I wanted to share with you guys are just some cheaper options for fragrance in your home, or just diffusing your home if you want to do a little bit cheaper. I've got this is sage. This is oriental sage. We sell this at Karibu Flowers. This is $250. It's quite thick, it's quite big, and I've been burning this for over a year. Yeah, that's how long it can last. So I use this when I just want to neutralize the energy in my home. I want to chase away negative energy. Whatever reason, if I'm just feeling like the energy in my house is off, this is what I will burn, and I'll just neutralize my house and have the smoke come out and bring in positive energy, get the negative energy out. So highly recommend this sage for that purpose. And if you want to neutralize odors and also fragrance your home in a more affordable way, these are also the way to go. These incense sticks, we also sell these at Karibu Home. I think they're $60 or $85 a pack of them, and this is how that looks like. You just spray it from the top, and they also fragrance the house really, really beautifully. And there's also a very spiritual aspect to them. We burn them in our church. I'm Catholic, and so they remind me, they also provide me with a real moment of contemplation and meditation when I'm burning them. So that's also definitely another way to fragrance your house. Alright, Rafiki, so that's it for today's video. I hope you guys were able to draw some inspiration from my home fragrance collection. Let me know in the comments section below if you've tried some of these items, and also some recommendations. I'd love to hear about what you guys use to fragrance your home. Thank you so much for watching, Rafikis. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care and God bless. Mwah.